Coming to you from a van outside of a bar in Stanhope, New Jersey, it's the Magnificent Man Hour. With your host, Chris, Drew, Dave ain't here, J-Lo, not beer guy either. We got Mario Brandon, special guest, Jay and John from Origin. It's the Magnificent Man Hour.
You blew it. You had one shot.
You blew it.
Blew me.
Eminem is so disappointed.
Blew me.
Yeah, it's the Magnificent Man Hour again.
You
The
didn't
world's
thank the sponsors
stupidest
either.
podcast.
That was a magnificent intro.
We got sponsors?
Yeah, like what? MeUndies, Blue Apron.
We're going after them. They sponsor every other
Everybody. The
podcast.
Joe Rogan podcast experience.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
When they pretend it's not an ad, they're like, so let me just take a minute to talk about something that I like, just without anybody
I'm Chuck
influencing
Nice.
me at
You
all.
want to know about Snack Box?
You know, you got to get that Alex Jones protein powder. It's good
Yeah.
for you.
With
you know?
bone broth.
The brain supplements?
Yeah, so you can see the reptiles, so you can see through their
You
shape-shifting.
gotta see him, dude. We'll get you.
I've been listening to Alex Jones almost every day at work for the past 2.5 weeks, mostly just to give me shit to talk about when we do this.
We have a
Is it
real-
awesome? I haven't been.
oh.
I have to admit, I haven't been keeping up.
Keep
not
up.
that awesome.
The whole Vegas
Oh,
shooting.
shit, yeah, that's
As soon
good.
as that's when it started. The day after that happened, I was like, oh, wait, I should probably listen to Alex Jones tomorrow because he's going to have at least a really entertaining take on what's going down.
Is it shape-shifting pedophiles?
No, but there was many. All right, you know what?
We'll come to that eventually.
There was. He's claiming there was several different shootings. Before I watched Alex Jones, when this first happened,
Wait, before we start this, is this going to turn into just another Alex Jones episode of us talking about the conspiracies of Alex Jones's conspiracies?
I don't know. Who cares? Let's see where
Sick.
it goes.
Let's do it.
No, but a cousin of mine lives in Vegas, so the night that happened, I texted him. I was like, "Hey, man, are you okay out there? Everything cool?" He goes, and he texted me back, and he said, "Yeah, they had us bunkered down in the basement of whatever casino he was working at." And he was like, "By the way, there were other shootings, but they're not talking about it on the news."
Oh, you know is it your?
Yeah.
You know he's gonna get murdered
Oh wait, no, it
immediately.
wasn't. Just a guy I know. Just the guy I know.
You said it was your buddy on the last show.
You're my cousin. It was.
They'll find out I have never been to Vegas since I was there once.
You
I was like fucking 5. I don't even remember it.
Just your
Yeah,
brother.
Vegas
Your
sucks.
brother went with us that one time. All right,
Yeah.
it wasn't you.
Not Carl.
But yeah, and then the next day I watched Alex Jones, and he confirmed what I got in the text.
But everybody that's been saying that has been disappearing mysteriously. So, if you have any enemies
maybe
or people
I'll
you
have
don't
to
like,
blur my relation. God, I hate doing editing and post. So it's I don't know.
That random guy
Do I
that
fear
texted
for
you.
the life of my family, or just take?
you didn't say which cousin. Do you got one shitbag cousin
I
that
got
you
a
don't
lot
like?
of cousins.
So you got some
There's a
shitbag.
lot.
Yo, it was
cousins.
my cousin that lives out there, the white trash piece of shit that I don't talk to anymore.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
he totally said there
Girl,
was like
girl.
5 shooters. He can
My
identify
aunt, it was
them.
my aunt too. My aunt and her.
Yeah.
They know way too much. You guys should have a talk with them.
Moons
In a
over my
dark room.
auntie.
Yeah.
Well, he's dead now. We got pinged already. It's on the
Got news
webs.
for you. We're all not going to get off this bus. It's probably going to blow up.
Thanks, Obama. It's fucking ruining everything. Worst 8 years of my life. It actually was the best 8 years that I could ever remember.
He didn't negatively
Politics
affect
aside.
me, but except for that I have to pay for insurance now thing.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
That sucks.
But touring, like I've toured in the Bush years and then the Obama years. There was a stark difference of like Europe during George Bush was horrible. Like you had to have that conversation every goddamn day.
I
And
heard
the
that-
Obama years was like,
Oh, because you're American.
yeah, oh yeah. But the Obama years were gold. And fucking
Yeah, it was easy. I mean, when we try and go to South America or something like that next year, it's going to be very bizarre.
yeah.
Anything that's going to require any more paperwork than normally do is going to be very strange, I think.
But with Obama, it was fucking everybody. No, we didn't hear a word of it. Everybody loved us. I was in fucking like third world. I was in India, outside of some tourist spot, and I was taking pictures with people who were calling me Obama with like whole families.
Just because you're American?
Exactly. Like whole Indian families were like, "Ah, Obama!" taking group family shots and shit.
Why
It
did
was
they have
wild.
accents like they were Chinese all of a sudden?
Because that's
Obama.
what they all sound like to me, apparently.
Any accent for wherever you're
Obama!
Generic
That's his
foreign
Russian
accent.
I haven't done any international travel in a while, but my father lived in Asia when Bush was president, And after everyone started hating him, he was going through customs somewhere, and they were checking his passport, and they saw the end of his. It was peeling up in the corner.
Oh.
And they were like, "Oh, you American?" He's like, "Don't do it." And he went, "Shh," and peeled the part with his picture.
Just
Peeled
to
his passport in
fucking-
half. Yeah,
Just to
'cause-
fuck with him?
Just to fuck with him.
Just 'cause some other guy is the president that he had never met in his life.
Pretty much. Yeah, he was bummed. But yeah.
A lot of times in like Czech Republic and shit, you had to. They just hated us.
Like, I swear I'm from Canada.
But the easy way back then was you just say Family Guy back then, and you were fine. You just be like, "You like Family Guy, right?" And they're like, "You're not that bad."
Got me.
It used to be Simpsons, then it turned into Family Guy. Like that's like the universal get out of jail free card. It's rad.
See, I'd imagine some parts of the world don't even have Family Guy yet.
No, they
You
all.
gotta like hit them with
Oh,
some like
Simpsons. They still
some
got Simpsons.
80s shit or something like.
I mean, Michael Jackson's Thriller. You'd be like,
Right, yeah,
Thriller,
that just came
Thriller.
out in some places.
They're
I think.
just now getting the golden era of
Right,
The
yeah.
Simpsons.
Yo, and
Yeah,
I
I don't
lived.
think that would work in North Korea.
I lived in a lot of fucking weird spots, and I lived in Africa, and I did this crazy like study. I used to goof that Michael Jackson's Thriller was like what you'd see in like the middle of nowhere, like some impoverished country, and out in the bush you'd see a kid in a Thriller shirt. But
Somebody
it
threw out like 50 years ago.
exactly, but it's changed, just evolved. Now it's all John Cena shit, and I like tracked whenever I would see like some
And a lot of it is like when they have a Super
surplus.
Bowl,
Yeah.
like the winning team the night before,
They
or
ship the
whatever,
losing
they
team?
print
Yeah.
both
Yeah,
shirts,
yeah.
winners, and then whoever loses, they just fucking ship those shirts to some shithole country where no one has shirts.
That's some sick capitalism right there.
Yeah,
Just
well.
the little guy. Fuck him.
At least they're not going in the
I mean,
trash.
they're getting a free shirt.
I mean, they wear fucking.
I don't know if they're free.
Pieces
They might be getting
They
it
might
for
just be
cheap.
selling them in that country.
They make shoes out of old tires.
Yeah.
So I think they're happy to have like
They
a
have-
Kansas City Chiefs 04 whatever. I don't know.
They just wear
Is that even
Crocs.
baseball or whatever? I don't know. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Hockey.
The Nye Mets are my favorite squadron.
The Hyper Bowl. They just wear flies in those countries.
They do wear flies. This is
like flies all over them. They gave up swatting them. They're just like, yeah, I don't care anymore. It's worthless. It's useless. They're just gonna come back.
it's part of the family. It's natural.
Maybe we should intro our guests to anyone who might be paying attention. We just kind of started going. It went.
do it.
It worked well. Yeah. Introduce yourself, guys, and tell us who you are and what you do and why you
this?
bothered showing up.
I just work here. I don't know.
I work here too.
Oh, cool. What's your name?
I'm John. I play drums. Origin. I've been here for 20 years, I think.
You've been here in this bus
in this
outside
bus,
bar?
in this seat, drinking the same cup
Wow,
of
this
coffee.
thing looks.
Purgatory.
This thing looks
Just
really
chugging
nice.
cold
This
brews.
is why I'll be the quiet one.
Jason, singer of Origin for less years.
He's the baby of the group.
Yeah. How'd you end up in this band?
I don't know. How did it? John got me in this band. He
Yeah.
regrets it every
For a
day.
minute, we were interviewing Tim Robbins.
Oh,
Yeah, right. Ooh.
I mean,
That can be a
I broke out.
Death
Say
metal
Wantaneo,
vocalist
baby.
And
It's
Tim
a beautiful
Robbins'
town.
doppelganger.
Where does beer garbage go?
I don't know.
On the floor for now.
Get
Just
a bag, actually. There's going to be a box or something.
Bag.
We're gonna
fucking
make a humongous
bag. There
No.
you go.
There you go. There's your beer garbage.
Trash can.
No, but I do.
Oh, you had one job.
Beep, beep, beep.
We went through a few different guys,
It's on. I got it on.
and
Just let it charge for a minute.
he was in the area, and I had been watching him in one of his older bands for a while.
Beer Justin.
Mucopus.
Beer-
Mucopus
beer
and then
just-
Skinless.
Mucopus.
And actually,
Yeah.
the first time I saw you, you were in Detriment.
Keep your mic a little closer.
Then Mucopus, then Skinless, and I knew he bounced to go do the study abroad programs. I was just at work one
I was
day,
not
and
doing that.
What broad did he study?
Well, I studied
her
so
name
many broads.
was
Am I the only one who just felt this thing shake like a motherfucker?
Geographical.
It
Place
happens.
Insert
Someone was
Babe.
probably getting in the front.
Huh?
Sorry, he's distracted. But yeah,
Oh, the fire.
Are you playing Tetris?
tell the
Oh,
story.
it looks like Brick Breaker.
That's our soundboard.
Arkanoid.
It didn't play, by the way.
I just heard it. Turn the volume up.
Oh, sick. Can we start over and do the whole Alex Jones things again?
Whoa,
They
dude,
get murdered more.
You kidding me? Dude, we still got like 40 minutes to do this.
I
We
got the
can
volume all the way up and I don't hear it.
What is that
You
thing?
guys keep talking about something stupid. I'll fix
This
this.
soundboard.
All right,
It has cool things
something
like
stupid.
Something
farts,
stupid.
How Jason got in the
you know,
band.
All the generics.
Yeah, tell us
Air
the
horn,
stupidest story
like
about
DJ
Jason got in the
air
band.
horn.
I'm curious.
Well, you
I was-
wouldn't believe it if I told you,
I
but
was gonna
Maybe.
play the one that goes bam, bam, bam.
Oh, here's
That
why
would've
they're
been
not
sick.
working. They're not plugged in right here.
Ah, well, that's because you're sitting on it.
Sit on it.
Technology,
Shit.
man.
All right, you guys.
You shouldn't be
Oh.
sitting on so many wires on a cooler.
Done fucked up.
It should be cooler than that.
Should I be
Da,
Dalton?
da, da.
Had a rim shot and that didn't play.
It didn't play. Play it again. Play it against sports.
Gay for play.
No, how did Jay get in the band? Now, tell us the story.
I sent him a Facebook message. You want to join the band after you're back? And he's like, okay. And I think that was it.
Yeah, but there used to be a guy that's not here anymore that he's now the guy of.
Oh, oof.
Well, he's
Oof.
not here anymore. He's just not here.
He's just not here.
He's in California.
Well, that's what I mean.
Oh,
Like,
that guy? Oh, the other guy.
The other guy,
Other guy.
was there sour grapes or he just couldn't do it anymore?
No, man. He wanted to quit because I think he wanted to clean up and go into rehab, and he couldn't handle touring. He didn't like it. But this was just a guy that was in for a very short time after James Lee was.
Oh, that's the guy I was referring to. Those are
James-
stories.
Yeah, James Lee. Well, yeah.
James Lee witnessed 2 shooters
So it
in
doesn't
Las
work.
Vegas, by the way. There were multiple shooters. James Lee said that.
We don't want James Lee.
He said that to you?
No, I haven't talked to James.
This is the guy who's
Is there someone you wanted to get?
I gotta-
I haven't talked to James in 5 years.
Is
I
there
don't
someone you
know.
wanted to throw under the bus to the government so
I'll
they come
dub
get
that
him?
in.
I mean, that's a go-to. Anybody you don't like, just.
Right,
What was the other? What was the fucking
I don't know. A couple
Charlottesville?
Apparently, a couple of our cousins
Yeah.
out in Vegas are about to get dead.
I mean,
all of them.
there's enough
Get
people.
dead.
Get dead. Get dead, Fred.
Oh shit, sick.
What's wrong?
I've got to put some background noise insanity on.
Oh, cool.
You know, just for.
We're trying to do that with this soundboard that time forgot.
It's just not working.
Maybe the cord is shot, dude. I don't know.
What's the Crazy Dave?
Put the Crazy Dave tape on.
Who's Crazy
What's
Dave?
the Crazy Dave?
Yo,
tape?
that guy kind of looked like Corey Feldman. I've been watching a lot about him on YouTube recently.
Whoa, yo,
So,
he battered through the TV.
I
You guys
hear
watch this?
Yeah.
shape-shifting
Yeah.
pedophiles molested Corey Feldman, and that's why he
Shape-shifting
started the
satanic
Angels.
pedophiles.
I hate how they use satanic like it's a bad thing.
Well, they
That's probably why
they
there's a
seem
word
to
in
try
school
to
all the time that is-
differentiate. Like, what's the difference between Luciferians and Satanists?
One of them plays in Pestilence, apparently. Ah! Sorry.
All right, we're
Inside
talking,
joke. One-man joke to it.
I don't get that. Whatever. It's fine. We're gonna go down the fucking death metal rabbit hole. Let's talk about decapitated.
I just
Start
wanna-
already. Jesus, early.
Just talk about this.
No, it's the Crazy Dave fucking stop tape.
What is this? This is insane.
It's just insane.
Who's
Just
Crazy
random
Dave?
shit?
It's just
Yeah.
background noise insanity for exact moments like this.
Background noise is kind of a
Big Trouble
shitty
in
thing to
Little
have on a podcast, but
Let's not get distracted. We got to get up.
It's really hard with this on. It's
yeah.
like perfect for like a guy like me, like ADD, because it's only like seconds of stuff, and then it's something.
And then that.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Right now I
BBC
have
on a
to now I have to
BBW.
do fucking editing and post because I can't put that on YouTube.
You can't. They ain't gonna.
Maybe it won't be. in
Nobody's
focus.
gonna watch that long
that?
into the podcast.
Can you see that?
You're
TV
probably
in-
right.
In the shot.
I have it zoomed in on the screen.
Oh, of course you do.
sick,
Of course
sick.
you do. Oh, Paul
There's a
Stanley.
lot of Paul
sweet.
Stanley.
But the rest of it rules.
More Paul
Steve
Stanley.
Gutenberg's behind him.
If Steve.
Did you ever see the Paul Stanley Folgers commercial?
Yes,
Mr.
I have.
Weed, that guy's a porn star. I shouldn't know that, but I do.
And also
Yeah,
do a
that's
shout
a
out to
deep
fucking
cut.
bitch.
That's like a.
No, I go, yeah, it's bad, bro. I got a problem.
If I knew we were gonna do this, I'd put audio from the TV into the fucking, computer.
Well, did the sample?
Hey man, let's not check our cell phones while we're doing the fucking podcast. Don't get distracted. We got something to talk. We have important things to talk about.
Yeah, decapitated. You know those guys. Let's throw some people under the bus.
I mean, they're awesome
Under
dudes.
this bus?
Yeah.
Let's do that. That'd be a good
All,
show.
all I can say is, this is our first time using a bandwagon in the States, and it's a pretty big bathroom.
Would also explain why the driver was asleep in his bunk. 'cause
Oh
it
yeah,
was-
he was never know.
Oh man, we're
Never know.
like
However, Alex can
Nancy
hear
Grace in
everything.
this shit.
He can hear everything, so I don't know, man.
There's a lot of holes
I did.
in the story, not being penetrated.
Wait, so you're saying about decapitated bus driver could have heard what was going on back there?
I don't know if they didn't have a bus. They must have had a
No, I,
bandwagon.
think they had.
I think it was a-
I think it was a bandwagon. I'm
Yeah.
not
This
sure.
must have been a bandwagon because they were talking about in the bathroom, and
It would have been in the back lounge if it was a
That's
bus.
a normal size tour
Nobody
bus
else is going to that
toilet.
bathroom with you.
However, that
No,
shower room.
no, not that bathroom, but that
The
shower.
room.
Oh, I didn't see the shower.
I mean,
There's party space.
If it was a bus, it would have been like the back
Consensual
lounge.
Yeah.
party space.
European tour bus, can't rape anybody in that. American bandwagon, you shouldn't, I'll say that much.
And the fact that one of them said he was sat on the couch, he didn't know what was going on. I can't see anything from here.
Yeah.
If you lean forward
Sat
a
on
little, you
this
can.
couch.
I was told there's guys in these bunks, but I haven't even been able to tell.
There's
What
guys
if he
in
was
these
on
bunks.
this couch? I can
They got
see-
earplugs in and they're sleeping. So
I mean, I want to believe they didn't,
I want to believe they didn't too.
and I
I
kind
wanna
of believe they
I
didn't.
want to believe they did.
That's a unpopular
go around.
opinion.
I think it's,
Call
easy, it's
yourself
easier to believe that the other
decapitated
two
and
dudes
talking
did
about
than the two dudes that we know didn't.
What was that? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Well, there's two dudes in that band that we've never met, so I don't know.
Fair enough.
Hey, that guy's on fire.
Dude, someone's getting fucked from
He's
behind.
on
too.
flame with rock and roll.
There's going to be a lot of stuff for you to edit out on this tape, Drew.
No, at this point,
Why?
that's it.
Because I just saw more porn on there with full penetration.
Oh, it's gonna keep happening.
Yeah, but we also
Where do you acquire such a
we
video?
stream on
I have
Pornhub
no
too.
idea.
How did you get them on here?
I don't even know. It just appeared on it.
That's baloney.
Should you describe what this is for the 10 people that actually subscribe to our audio podcast? Half of them are from Russia. But
Oh, I might have some Russian dog porn somewhere on here.
what?
Guy's getting his dick sucked.
Is a guy getting?
No,
is
not
it-
anymore.
Is that
Quick cut.
Now it's this weird guy.
Is that Chet Dodson?
Now it's just a guy.
There's another guy.
Yo, this is one of many. There's a better one that's just the totally radical awesome pause tape,
This
which is
video-
just paused scenes from movies over like 80s hairband soundtrack. Like sick shit. It's pretty good.
I can't even hear the sound that's just actually playing because I have headphones on.
I don't need to hear the sound.
Is it just music or you can actually hear the...
It's this.
beats
Yeah. I think
thing?
it's edited to.
Okay, there's a guy holding
you,
a piece of
bitch.
I don't know.
Can you put that on YouTube? Will you?
I don't even know how to describe this. If someone's listening to an audio version of this, they're gonna be really fucking bummed. What's this video called? I'll just say.
It's like a series called like Retardotron, and this is the Crazy Dave stop tape or mixtape or some
Can
shit.
I find this online?
Crazy Days
Yeah, if you look up
Retardotron
Retardotron video
mixtape.
Some shit. The Crazy Dave tape one.
Retardotron video.
But yo, the
mixtape.
totally radical pause tape. That's some next level shit.
Is this on YouTube?
I
Retardotron
totally doubt it.
Mixtape, he said.
This is basically. Oh, it's mad loud.
Where do you acquire these things?
It's just this for like hours. It's hypnotic and just.
No, I couldn't even hear the other one. No, it's amazing.
This is pretty sweet.
With this soundtrack for the entire time. It just keeps going.
Here's if we do nothing.
Oh, Bennett from
Bennett.
Commando.
Bennett from Commando.
Blow off some
Is
steam,
that Axl
Bennett.
Rose or a woman?
I think that's fucking Iron Maiden. I don't know.
It's not Iron Maiden.
Blue blood eyes guy.
All right, stop looking at it.
I know this fucking podcast sucks.
Can we turn it off?
Turn that off.
It's
Yeah.
not to.
Yeah, turn that off. It's too much.
It's too good. It's just shit like that for 2 hours.
I can't.
Ah!
Total
3
recall.
tits from Total Recall.
Make me wish
David
I had 3
Hasselhoff.
hands.
I'm sorry if you're listening to this, but
Yeah,
this
what
is-
you
this
can't
is
see
rad.
is
what you
fantastic.
can't see is really rad. Turn this off.
The totally radical, awesome pause tape for if you're looking for it at home.
You plugging it?
Can you
They
share this
sponsor
with me
you?
through Dropbox?
Absolutely, I got you.
Thank you.
I don't even know how to turn it off. There you go. All right, back to business. Back to more serious, magnificent man business.
Welcome back to the Magnificent Man Hour. We're here with a bunch of retards on a bus.
Too much pot and ADD.
Yo, so
Distracted.
something about you have Russian fans.
Apparently we do.
When I was very young, I lived in Russia as a kid, as an exchange program when I was like 14. It was 95 or
You
something.
know, this doesn't work. I'm going to get it off my lap. 'cause it's annoying.
What did they exchange you for?
A loaf of bread and a bag of coffee.
Sweet.
Yeah. But I lived there and it sucked. It was all like, I mean,
How
it
old
was
were
what
you?
it was. Like 14.
How old are
but
you
it-
now?
35.
Oh, okay. So you're the same age. Almost.
Sick. Yeah, that was my Macaulay
I'm
Culkin era.
34, yeah, so we're about the same. Do you have...
Oh, I thought you said I looked the same. You look like you're 14. It's cool. It's sick.
I didn't know you then, so I can't make it. But did you have blue jeans over there?
They all have. Okay. I don't want to alienate your Russian fans, but
I don't care. Go ahead.
every dude is acid wash blue jeans and mullets and bug ass eyes, but every girl is the hottest girl you've ever seen in your life.
Well, because they don't eat food.
No, they don't have
All
any.
the ones in America even, like they just eat cigarettes, vodka, and like every once in a while, like
Beets.
15 of them split a plate of French fries.
But there's something genetic going on making them hot. You know, just being malnourished isn't going to make you a good looking.
No, but
It's that Chernobyl.
All you got to do is have a decent face and not be a fat fuck, and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, now that you think about
Girls'
it.
faces.
Well,
I don't care about their face
when
that
I was
much.
young, I worked in Ocean City down on the fucking Jersey Shore every summer, and they had Russian exchange workers coming in every year. There was thousands of them. And
I mean,
all
workers.
The girls were gorgeous.
Workers implies they're being paid.
Well, there was a
They work shitty. They're all like.
there was a very young girl named Ekaterina who worked at the
Ooh,
Wawa in Ocean
Ekaterina.
City, in Ocean City, and I was in love with her.
So I collect the shittiest things you can say to people in different languages, and in Russian, "Pashol nahui" means "fuck you," but
Okay.
it literally translates to "you go onto my penis."
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and it sounds better in English, but
Go onto my penis.
Go on to this.
Listen or go fuck yourself. Don't be an asshole.
my favorite one ever is Hindi, and it's they're like kind of like fucking bro expression, and it's bien kelod, and it means you are your sister's dick. And it's my favorite expression in the world. And like when I got back from India, I met a kid on like the first day of the first Origin tour I did, and he was from Delhi or whatever, and that's how I signed his Origin CD, and he lost his fucking mind. He was like, how do you know that shit?
That's awesome.
So good.
You are your sister's
You are physically your sister's dick.
I mean, that's why she doesn't actually have one, because you are.
You are it. Yeah. And
She
it's
has a vagina.
and then in the caste system, being your sister's dick is very low. That's untouchable right there. You know, you can't fuck with him.
That's about him wrong. Huh?
Nah.
Yeah, shit.
What about those Greek boys that said Malaka literally comes from the man that has masturbated so much that his brain has gone flat? It's a lot
Yeah.
of details.
That's what
Yo,
Malakan means?
They use that word like punctuation. It's crazy.
But yeah, a man that has masturbated so much his brain has gone flat.
Flat.
There's gonna be
Like, was it carbonated before, or is it actually like not
It was
round?
rounded at the top before, and then it's flattened.
Yeah,
It has formed corners and sharp points.
It doesn't have to be sharp to be flat. It just doesn't have to have that, like, you know, it goes flat here and then like.
Oh, you're talking about the brain. I was talking about the
He
jizz.
said the brain that goes.
Why would-
Right, but
why
you
would the
jerk
j-
off the jizz and your brains come out.
But why would
That's
the
that
jizz- why
post-orgasmic
would the
disgust.
jizz
Yeah,
form-
that's.
why
We're
would the-
talking biology now.
Yeah, science.
Why would the jizz form a shape that is like a rigid form with hard corners?
I mean, you know, there is a 6-pointed storm on fucking Uranus or whatever that defies all logic. So the storm on the giant storm
Is his
and
mic just really loud, or is he just really loud?
I'm probably just really
his-
loud.
He's just really
My
loud.
headache over
He's
here.
super loud. I can't hardly
No,
hear
yeah,
myself.
no, it's like.
I can't
Am I really
hardly
loud in your
wait.
mic?
What?
Am I really loud in anybody else's?
No,
mic?
you're not really loud on
actually
anyone's
too low
mic.
sometimes.
I just get excited.
Commander voice here.
Okay, I just cranked you. I wasn't certain.
You
Apparently,
don't have to crank.
Sorry, man. It's my
no,
fucking
no,
job.
Kaiser was just
Can I
too
have some
loud.
crank?
3 testicles.
Look
out, beer can.
That's how Hot Tub Time Machine started.
Hot tub time. Hey,
Right
look
there.
at your mixer with
Right
the
there.
beer can pouring beer all over it.
Oh shit!
Jesus.
Magnificent.
It's, a,
Mr. Mixer.
it's okay. It's J Lo's mixing board.
Mr. Mixer.
The can was empty too. I know. There's been a lot of beer on it. So you used to sing for Skinless. How was that?
I can't even look at this background. Is that?
Oh shit, that's been going on the whole time.
That is a
You gotta
male
edit this.
nun with
Just turn-
nice.
Is that an
no
elderly
videos.
man with a womanly body?
I don't know. We
It
can
was
turn it
Leslie
back on.
Nielsen In, I forget what movie where he's
Repossessed?
disguised as a nun.
But he's
And-
got nice
oh my
naked
God,
tits.
you might-
Probably
Well, that's
repossessed.
not the same body. They obviously did that. The head don't even line up to where the collar of the shirt.
Hold
the
on,
head.
we'll find out.
Whatever the fuck that thing's called.
Oh,
That's
never
what
mind.
it's called.
We're back to this.
We have to solve the mystery.
How long is that going to take? Isn't this thing like
I don't
3
know,
hours
fuck
long?
it.
Yeah, let's turn
You
this-
guys, you have to be on
Dude,
stage
can't
at
you just turn
11.
This whole TV off. Even the little background things are distracting me. I'm easily distracted.
Clearly.
I never said I wasn't, so you invited me.
I mean, it's the kind of shit that's good to have. It's fun for parties. Like I got like Traces of Death and all that.
I
Just
can literally watch
all
all
that
day.
shit just to run. You know, it's breaks the 10 icebreakers.
No, yeah, actually, this is really smart. This is. Well, Hammer Fight used to have a van with a TV with a VCR in it, and something like this would have been
That's why they yelled at me for the
amazing.
Terminator.
Or like merch tape. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
like-
so answer your question of being a skinless. We used to just run shit like this, the merch table all the time.
You stopped
Back
doing
when
it?
we had
Oh, he was
VHS
just doing
cassettes.
Something similar, and I was relating.
Well, we did it. We last year,
Just
the
trying
last
to
2
have
tours
fun,
we
man.
did. We put a TV with a VCR and a merch table, and we just played.
Captain Buzzkill.
Married with Children episodes.
No,
Probably.
we played The Adventures of Ford Fairlane.
Oh yeah, that's a sick one.
And Mean Girls, and that was it.
Clueless.
And Clueless. Yeah, Jay,
I
me
never
too,
saw
please.
Clueless
J
in
Lo.
one show.
All
When
right.
we were out with Psychroptic, we made the Australian dudes watch Adventures of Ford Fairlane for the first time.
Was that my copy that I got for 99 cents on
No, actually,
Amazon?
I think I have it on this same thing.
Oh,
so.
okay. Oh, was
I
it on
came
VHS?
correct. It wasn't VHS. It didn't have the authentic feel, but
Oh.
you know, we got it.
I have it on DVD somewhere.
They put that
I have it
on
on
DVD?
Laserdisc.
I don't.
My dad got it for me.
Is it a bootleg?
Smart. Nah, it's legit.
Oh, wow.
It's too legit.
To quit?
Nah, not that
You can
legit.
still quit.
It's pretty close.
All right, guys, we're at that halfway point. So, the guy,
we haven't even started.
no, the guy I was telling you about that you're gonna meet later, who was he did a. I had him do a review of your latest record yesterday, but I didn't tell him
boy.
we were coming here to show it to you before I had him do it.
Oh, cool.
So
Oh, that actually happened?
me and Brandon did it at like 2 a.m. last night.
How late were you there until?
I was there at about 2:30. Yeah.
It only took a half hour to review our
Well,
40-minute album.
That was when we filmed him. Yeah.
He read the Cliff's Notes.
Actually, what we did is like he hadn't heard their album, even though I told him a month ago. I said I need you to review the new Origin album because I knew this was going to happen. He said, "Oh, okay, I will." And he didn't do it. So yesterday we just took the top 3 played songs on Spotify from your newer album, and we made him listen to it. And then we had him tell us what he thought. So we're going to take a break, and I'm going to show you guys his review.
Oh, sick.
You guys
Are we gonna get mad?
I
I hope so. That's
I hope so.
or at least
That's what I was really hoping
at
for.
least annoyed.
Sick.
So yeah, so it's time for Mario's Metal Autopsy.
Already mad.
Motherfuckers, after a week-long hiatus, Mario's Metal Autopsy is back from the grave, baby! And I am back again to review, analyze, and dissect all the hottest releases that you posers out there ought to be listening to. And today, we are going to be reviewing the peaks and lows of the new record from Origin entitled Unparalleled Universe. Now, right off the bat, I should say I'm not the biggest tech death fan in the world, but Origin are one of the very exceptions here. And we're going to be looking at some of the highlights of the record here. We got a track here called Accident and Error. We got another track here called Cascading Failures and Diminishing Returns. Gee, sounds a lot like Brendan's sex life. And then we have another track called Infinitesimal to the Infinite, whatever the fuck that means. Okay, now without further ado, let's tear right into this motherfucker right here. Origin right here, this is a band that is fast, simple, and to the point. While other tech death bands get very, very techy and pretentious and start jerking off their guitars all over the faces of their collective audiences, Origin don't have to do that shit. They are fast and to the point. They hit you over the head with hammers and leave their mark on the metal kingdom, as it were. So, with this first track here, we got Accident and Error. A fast, jaunty little tune opens up with some intense screaming, over-the-top riffing, and solos up the ass! Up the ass, I tell ya! And this is the fast, jaunty little tune. Hits you like a freight train from hell. Hits you with hammers right across the face. And it leaves its mark right on your fucking skull. And you remember it the next day, not unlike a fucking hangover, because who wants that shit? This is a fucking kick-ass track right here, man. And now we're looking at the sexually frustrated track here called Cascading Failures and Diminishing Returns. When these guys got laid the last time, who am I to judge? But this right here is a track. It's so good. Again, you got over the top riffing, intense screaming, solos up the ass, and probably one of the prettiest little outros I've ever heard from a tech death band. This song right here. They leave their mark. They leave their mark right here. they make their point. You know what to expect. And so they pretty much from here jerk off on your face and leave. Give you a pretty little acoustic intro to finish off the track. And that's how it is. Then we have the very confusing infinitesimal to the infinite. Not exactly sure what that means right here, but this is another fast and jaunty little tune. Riffs up the ass, solos, very tasty and melodic solos, and intense vocals. Lots and lots of guttural vocals right here. And this is another one that just hits you over the head like a fucking hammer. They make their mark, and you remember it the next day here. Well, but while many other tech death bands get too pretentious, Origin, they don't need that shit. They're fast, simple, and to the point, as death metal in general should be. And from all of us here at the Magnificent Man Hour, this has been another thrilling edition of Mario's Metal Autopsy. And as always, my friends, just stay too sweet!
Mario's Metal Autopsy.
All right, we're back.
Decimal system.
Welcome back
Oh,
to the
we're
Magnificent Man Hour. What'd you guys think of
Really mad.
Mario's review?
He really likes the word jaunty.
Jaunty.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he
Does he use that in every review?
Everyone.
He called us
Pretty much.
symbol.
Did he use the word anthem at all?
Symbol.
That's his other one.
He didn't.
This one's the
He did refer to it-
anthem on here.
He did refer to a technical death metal band as simple.
Yeah, that was
Which
funny.
is-
I was like,
But yeah, and he didn't understand what the word infinitesimal meant.
No. And he kept adding. In the one song you had a comma, and he kept adding an and. That's what it is.
It was a very sexually frustrated song. though, so-
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
I didn't read.
He got that right. He
Okay.
looked deep into my soul
Maybe
and
there's
described
more
it
to Mario than
perfectly.
meets the eye, then.
The drums are not sexually frustrated in that song. Don't worry.
Oh, John was well taken
very
care of.
much
He was spent.
Brr.
All right, cool. So
Mad cool.
you guys live all over the country, right? You live in New York. Where the rest of these guys from?
I live in upstate New York.
Yeah.
John lives in New York City. Paul lives in San Francisco, and Mike lives in Kansas.
So where do you guys meet when you start this thing?
I
Wherever
mean-
the first thing is?
Kansas is like home base, but it's kind of good because we don't have to hang out with each other, so we're still
The band
a band.
started
You get along
in
way better that
Topeka,
way.
Kansas, which is in the center of the place. And then I came in. I'm from the fucking northeast, and yeah. And then Paul moves to San Francisco. We get Jason from upstate. I moved to Queens.
Mike
Stays in Topeka. So yeah, we get back to Topeka, home base kind of thing.
Home of the Westboro
I think I
Baptist
got
Church.
that.
By
Oh,
the way.
that's right.
It is home of the
Yeah,
Westboro Baptist Church.
That's
You ever-
that's what they got.
You ever go hang out there?
You can't get close. It's all.
You can't just go in and like.
It's an
And be
entire
like-
it's an entire residential block
it's-
that's partitioned off by picket fences.
It's not like a
What is
normal
this?
church. You can like go in and like light a candle in the middle of the
It's
night.
not like an
for-
amusement park or anything.
The
where-
Phelps compound. Well, the church you can.
What's the Phelps compound?
The Westboro Baptist Church.
Oh, yeah, those
Yeah.
whack jobs.
You know who they
Yeah,
are.
and they have
Oh, I know.
they have an entire like residential block. It's all like all the houses. It's all
Got
painted.
turrets and shit.
It's got picket fences up all around it. You can't see anything going on.
Rottweilers
And they got the big,
patrolling.
they got the big bolt, the big sign up in the center. That's
So picket fences? It's kind of not that hard to get over.
It's very
Slap
wholesome.
I mean, yeah, they want to, take it back to a
I mean, you
better
might
time in
stop
America.
a dog, small dog or a child. With those.
No.
Every
Who's
once
that
in
in?
a while.
Like Hot Shots or something?
What the picket
When he's
fence?
like sneaking and he like climbs over the picket fence like it's, and they show him like, no, it's a little wall. He jumps down the other side, but it's only like 3 feet tall. He climbs
Yeah,
to
that
the
was so
top of the
Hot Shots
grappling
Part
hook.
2, totally.
Dude,
Yeah, yeah,
he's coming over the wall with a grappling hook, and then he jumps down, and it's only like that tall. It was all right.
Saddam Hussein's picket fence, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
and then
right.
He has his,
Yeah.
Lloyd Bridges has the sword fight with him.
It's the best movie ever made.
Yeah, it's good.
I've always wondered. I never asked anybody. How do I know you? Like, why do you know the guy Todd and Ninja? They knew you when I started jamming with them. And like, yeah, we're gonna go stay with our friend in Albany or wherever the fuck you live. And then it was you.
So
One of your guys' light
I
bulbs
think
just
the
went out.
original story of that is Todd knew another chick I know from upstate, and we went down to fucking like,
Gangbanger,
Nah.
tag teamer. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Everybody's tunnel buddies.
I mean, we all Eskimo brothers, one point or another. But
Wiener cousins.
There's more than one in here with me. That's all I'll say.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I might be a couple.
More than one?
I might be more than one with you.
Wait, how many other 5 of us? There's more than 4 of us here with us today.
I'm not calling out anybody, but I'm just saying.
But I told some story about.
I'm out in the shop.
It was
when I
mad
get back
long
like
ago,
this.
so no, I can't get in trouble. But I told some story about fucking around with like some 20-year-old girl or something, and Todd Stern, in the very Todd Stern way, asked me where I came, and I was just like, I don't know, and a fucking trapper keeper, and he lost his mind, and we were best friends forever
That's
after
actually
that.
pretty good, though.
That sealed the deal right there. All right.
The fact that anything happened in a trapper keeper in this day and age is
Just-
funny to me if someone brings it up.
Especially coming in a
Did you
trapper
notice that
keeper
one of
is
them
hilarious.
that light bulb just went out recently?
Oh, we
Yeah,
got it.
do
That's like
that.
$1,000 we got to pay for that. now.
Are we draining
Sick.
the power with all this fucking weird shit?
No,
Computers
we're on a
and
generator.
plugs
We're
and
bringing the
wires?
power.
Speaking of the very Todd Stern way of asking that question, a girl that I slept with once he was hanging out with her afterwards, and I guess he asked her, "Where'd he come?" And she said, "In his condom." And he said, "That was really disrespectful of him not to come on you." That's what she told me.
That's what she said?
She told me he said that.
That was
Whoa!
actually what she said.
That's what she
Fantastic way
said.
of looking at it.
Yeah.
It was disrespect. I guess.
Like,
I guess
how-
we don't
I guess
ask
she
the
said,
right
like,
questions
how
in the courting
disrespectful of him.
process.
I was like, what? Yeah. I don't know.
First of all, you got to be wearing a condom to come in one. Who the
Yeah.
fuck is that?
It's true. Yeah.
And that's just disrespectful to yourself.
Real man of genius.
That's disrespectful to yourself.
Are we supposed to talk about the bruises on my dick now?
You just brought it up, so now we have to.
No, I'm gonna leave it a mystery.
I forgot it was even a thing.
It's because you're using a different soap. It's natural. It's fine. You don't have to see a doctor.
I know
or
exactly
anything.
why it happened. It was weird.
Just bruises. He didn't say bumps or weird anything. He
Bruises.
said
Actual bruises.
I'm just catching your back
Subdermal,
for
or what are we
any
talking
woman
about?
that may be watching this show. That
Oh
you may have
shit!
blown your chances with.
Notify your personal physician.
No, I'm saying bruises, not anything else, just in case they were to misinterpret that.
I'll tell you later.
Well, I mean, discoloring
Oh,
can.
tease.
But there's, yeah, it's.
I don't like. I can't tell fresh stories.
Why don't you show
I gotta
you-
wait
Oh,
till.
you
I gotta
save
wait till.
that
I gotta wait
for
till
the
they get-
good episodes.
Well, you
I
gotta
get
wait.
it.
You gotta wait till like the stories are stale and no one cares anymore.
Right. Like the trapper key. That's
Yeah.
I can't get
Exactly.
in trouble for that. There's so many stories I can get in trouble for. I can't
I
get in
told a
trouble for
lot
that
of
story.
stories doing this stupid podcast, and
Yeah, but how could you get in trouble for that? You only told it to Todd. You didn't actually come in her trapper keeper.
No,
and
I'm
the girl
saying-
might be watching it going, damn it, he fucking told everybody about that?
There's ears everywhere.
So wait, did you
I
really
did tell
come in
the-
her trapper
No,
keeper?
no.
Oh, because that would be fucking even awesomer
I
than
haven't- yeah.
just saying you did.
If I went down to the Salvation Army and got one for 50 cents and fucking took it back with me and be like, this is how I get down.
do they still make those things?
I don't
At
know.
the Salvation Army, they do.
You can actually buy. Yeah.
Wait, you guys have like your tour
think it's called a
itinerary and a
laptop
trapper
now.
keeper?
We should make.
You should.
We should bring back Trapper Keepers
Yeah.
and sell them at the merch table.
You can
That's
get them
a-
at Cargo Largo.
Yeah.
We talked about doing an EP with a Trapper Keeper as the
That would
layout.
be rad.
That's actually clever, but people don't
The
buy
little
physical
like
music
netted
anymore.
zipper thing to put all your pencils and shit in.
Yeah, that's where you put the little drive that you.
The
play the
USB
thing
is
on.
in there. You
Yeah,
have to
the
buy the
USB 's
whole
in there.
trapper keeper just to
And
buy
all the
it.
lyrics are on the pages.
Oh, that's actually a
Written
good
in
idea.
pencil
All the
with
liner
like
notes.
AC/DC
Band
and
photo.
Metallica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a band photo, it's a band drawing.
You connect the dots.
Has anyone ever done a band drawing for their... I
We
Someone
actually have
Black
it for a
Sabbath,
podcast.
Heaven and Hell.
We do have it for the
They
podcast.
no a drawing like a shitty, like with no artistic
it
skill
was an- oh, no,
whatsoever.
it was an artist
I did it for a
rendering,
Hammer
like stick
Fight
figures.
tour poster once, but
Oh, word.
it looked good. It was still like a Manowar
In
poster.
the intro of this podcast, as they say each name, there's a pencil drawing that Beer Guy did of all of us.
Well, it looks like I just have shitty ideas.
Well, we're all really
Or they're
full of
good
shitty
ideas
ideas.
because they were good ideas when we did it. So you weren't influenced by us. You came up with it on your own.
I'm gonna steal that shit.
Go for it.
You're not even stealing it because you thought of it before I even said anyone did it.
Mm.
So you're good to go.
I already know what I'm doing for the intro for this episode. I was gonna make it before we came here, but I didn't have time. But we have all the drawings of us, when we intro them, there's going to be a picture of Tim Robbins
You said that.
for
right?
Kaiser.
Oh wait, that was not when we were on the podcast.
It's true.
I prefer
Blowing
Pick a
it
Destiny
again.
Tim Robbins, where he was like grimy and had long hair.
Russian
I'm
accent.
going to choose.
Did he have a Russian
I,
accent? Yeah.
I will
And a
choose
key.
the photo that suits me.
It
Or
has to
give
be-
me a hipster high
I'm
fidelity
gonna go for
Tim
a
Robbins.
young Tim Robbins.
No, you're gonna do
alright.
a Tim Robbins fighting off the butt rapists in Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, that's good. As I do that often.
Right, you gotta fight him off. The sodomites. That's what they say.
I mean, you
That's
can't just give it to him. I mean, as much as you might
the-
want it,
if
you got to
make him watch
struggle.
that movie. They did get him though. He says that. It's
Oh,
like,
they got him a couple
Just
times.
kind of slick it in. It's like eventually they got him. But anyway, the rest of the movie here.
Well, no one wants to watch a man get raped. That's fucking.
you're absolutely
Yo,
correct. You're right.
so, I mean, not for nothing, that was
think
when
no one-
America was great. So
I
you don't
wouldn't say
talk
no
about
one
it.
wants to watch that, but I don't want to watch it.
So you still fucking Susan Sarandon?
I mean, I like him a little on the brown side of ripe. So yeah, she's all right.
Brown side of rape.
Stanhope, New Jersey. I fucking.
Hey,
not
man.
my- it's not my line. I'll admit.
Sarandon, I'm in on Susan Sarandon.
She's gorgeous, even for an old lady.
I
Yeah.
like her.
I don't know. She's got that gravelly fuck me voice. I could pull that off. I could take it to the mountaintop.
Maybe
and-
you wouldn't go out of your way, but you wouldn't just say no to it. If she was just like, hey, I'm just a lady that isn't an actor and I want to suck your dick, you would say no? I don't want to be friends with you if you would say no.
It has to be all dry and cracked
she's
lips.
not that
I mean,
old.
she's got money, so she moisturizes.
Yeah,
so that's
she keeps it together.
White does crack, though.
Who does crack?
White. Black
Oh.
doesn't crack, but white cracks.
White people do crack.
We just don't know about lotion. Didn't you ever listen to Bill Burr?
I've smoked crack before.
I don't wash
And
my
I use
feet.
lotion every day.
I don't wash my feet.
I've heard stories about your hygiene
I don't
on
bend
the road.
all the way down and put soap
pretty
on in the
gross.
shower.
I've heard some things.
You don't want to
about
anger
you.
the tour gods, all right? Why? What did you hear?
What do you mean wash your feet? Like
It's a
separately or
terrible
in the
joke.
shower?
No, don't bring that up.
I was gonna say I don't soap.
What did I
anything
hear?
Below the knee
Yeah.
in the
Should I
shower.
not?
don't bend over
No,
in
go
there.
ahead.
Fuck that.
I heard.
I'll own up to.
Well,
anything.
Todd Stern told me. I think he said you don't change your underwear until there's fucking visible shit. stains in it.
No. That's halfway true. The other half is until the skid mark shows up on the opposite side.
Oh, just full.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like the
see-
litmus test.
It's even better.
Flip them inside out.
No, so you can see it when you're just wearing it from the back, and then that's time to change.
Yeah.
You're
But
not
that's not
above,
ne-
you're,
but-
where's your bunk? Your bunk isn't above me, is it?
But this is not necessarily true. It's only kind of true. It's more circumstantial. It's
Well,
more
when-
I notice
when
that
the
there's shit
underwear
stains.
When the underwear supply's low, you got to take them to the end. Then when it's like feast or famine.
Have
Yeah,
you ever,
exactly.
Have
You're
you ever?
either changing them every day or wearing them
no,
for
no,
days.
no.
Have you
No.
ever left
Lots
a
of
skid
Walmart
mark in a
trips.
woman's
Throw the
bed?
underwear
Oh,
away
the
at the
Texas
end of the day.
doily. Absolutely.
I agree.
Wait,
I'm just justifying.
Hold on. You didn't hear what I asked him. And he had a really good response.
Let's do that again.
I said, "Have you ever left a skid mark in a woman's bed?" And he said,
That's the Texas doily, and absolutely.
So that's what I did to your chair.
No,
"Yeah, I guess."
I mean, to be fair, I think when you get really nitpicky about
Texas doily.
it's when you leave it when you fuck a girl over a couch and over the arm of the couch, and you leave it over, leave the skid mark on the arm of the couch.
How are you gonna get the skid mark in the arm of the couch if you're fucking her over
'Cause
the
you're
arm of the
both
couch?
on the arm.
Are you sitting on the
He's
arm?
not
of the
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
exactly.
Oh,
the
I
butt
thought
skid
I
mark.
thought bending.
No,
her
I'm talking about the butt skid mark.
Wait, is
oh
she
yeah,
on-
that's the Texas doily.
Is she on top of you? Or
I
you?
was the only.
I don't
You're
get-
fucking her from
What are-
behind, and you're
I thought you were
like
talking about,
doggy
like, the
style
white thing
while
that
you're
appears at
on
the bottom
like
of the
this.
pants.
Oh,
so
this way. So you're here.
let me
and she's
look.
there?
Look, like you're here and she's there, and then Texas doily.
Yeah, but there's no room. The wall should.
You fucking make it happen. I've done it. It works.
Well, there's not always a wall
I
right
would
next
get
to
it
the
from
couch.
The edge of the couch, have her bent that way, and then be standing
Yeah,
up.
Yeah,
why
but
are you
that's-
That makes
straddling
more
the
sense to me. Yeah.
You're not very adventurous.
Well, couches are, what are you going to have one leg? Because one leg's going to be here high, and then one leg's going to be all the way down. It's going to be really uncomfortable.
Some-
Sometimes
make it
things
happen.
get awkward.
It's a long thing.
Well, especially that because the steps are here. But, I'm picturing it as a regular couch in your house.
Regular couch.
I don't
Regular
know, it came
couch.
out that way, man.
But yeah, I have. It's not a good
I'm
feeling.
really thirsty right now. I'm about to die. I'm hungry.
Take it. Fuck. There's beer, man. Have a beer.
Don't you have a
Why do
beer
want
guy?
sucks.
Yeah, he's the beer guy.
Do you want a better
disgusting.
beer?
Yeah,
Here, hold on.
Yeah, was this in your
Oh,
rider, or
what do
was,
you mean?
did you guys go buy
There's
this?
better beer?
It's like $1,000.
Oh shit.
Is there a better mousetrap?
Just totally lost our deposit.
Give him one of them.
Everything's
Brooklyns
falling
or something.
apart. Here,
The Budweisers belong to the Brits.
There you go. It's a beer.
All right, that looks better. It's in a bottle.
Brits. There's Brits here.
The Brits are here.
It's
They like Budweiser.
pre-prohibition style, at least.
Make America great again.
Is that good? So how long's the tour?
What do we got?
4 weeks.
4 weeks.
We got about 3 weeks left.
Where
Usually you can have a Sharpie. For
Yeah.
They sell. I have them, many of them. They're short Sharpies with a keychain built onto the thing already.
This is what it sounds
Our
like when you come to
conversation is
my
way
Jason
shittier. You
Kaiser.
guys go ahead.
Chris is
forgot-
just having
I kinda
conversations with
forgot
the
that I needed
microphone
the
on the
mic.
chair. Yeah.
It wasn't important to everybody else.
I was gonna say, you could plug your tour.
Thank you,
People
sir.
are probably gonna people will watch this one because you have.
Oh.
The deal was you have to post this on your Facebook page.
Oh, right,
The
right.
origin
Oh, my
page,
God.
not just
Oh,
yours.
the origin one.
The
I don't
origin
even fuck with that anymore. It's all about that Instagram, baby.
Whatever. Put it on both.
It's all
it
about
anyway.
that story.
Put it on both. It's
I
all
got
about
it.
that work.
We can share it once he puts it on one.
We're gonna share it
I mean, you
anyway.
can.
We're
I don't
sharing
know,
so
but
much
somebody-
already.
It's caring.
We've
already.
learned so
Just
much
saying.
about each other today.
We've shared things.
What
like
happened
to-
to your dick?
You like to sit on the couch with him.
You haven't shared that.
I can't talk about that right now.
Oh, that's for sweeps? Is that what you're saving it for?
There's a good reason I can't talk to you about that right
He's
now.
saving it just in case.
Is that an Eskimo Brothers
whoever
thing?
put the bruises there may
No, it's
stumble
not.
upon this story.
It's not. I haven't seen her in like a year and a half.
I don't even know who that is.
Who? What?
Oh, no,
Our-
let's
our-
not talk
who
about
our
that.
tunnel
Let's
buddy
not
is?
talk about that at
You
all.
know who it is?
No, let's not talk about
Oh,
that.
I wish I knew who it
we've-
was.
I'll tell you.
Would I
later.
even know who it was?
You
if
might.
you said the name?
You not the name, no.
No,
But
let's
you
not talk
might.
about that.
Yeah.
A specific phrase she says a lot.
Yeah. How would I, if I didn't know her name? How would I know who?
She
it
doesn't
was?
have a catchphrase.
No, that's a different one.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Let's not talk.
It seems like she wasn't the best looking. You guys are saying.
She's a
it.
very cool girl.
You said you didn't want to talk about it.
Where's she from?
Yeah, let's do
No,
20
no,
questions. Can we guess?
no.
Where's she
I'm not
from?
answering.
No, let's
that
continue
question.
on. Let's find another topic.
All right,
I
the
know
J-
her, don't I?
They just declassified 3,000 documents on the JFK assassination yesterday. We were talking about that outside.
Yeah, I don't remember.
You were about to write. You were going to write that down as a topic or
I
something.
didn't have a pen, so I forgot it. That was months ago. I really wish I keep going for the soundboard because I have sounds, but then it just doesn't work.
The soundboards.
Dun, dun.
You could use the soundboard without a microphone, without the plug, and just put your microphone
work
up to
without
it.
that, or does
You can
it-
put your microphone up to the
What,
fucking.
does this thing work at all?
I don't know. It's a piece of shit.
It sure is.
My mom got that as a Christmas present from her job a couple years ago, and she
Ugh.
gave it to me. 'cause
She
hated it.
re-gifted
Is there
you.
even
She's like, "You want this?" I was like, "No." She's like, "Well, I'm gonna throw it out." Oh, there you go.
That is sick. Yeah, that's good.
Where's the speaker on this fucker?
I don't know. At the
Somewhere in
bottom,
this general
maybe.
vicinity
I don't know.
right there, I believe.
I'll put. I think it's probably down.
It's kind of hard to do it. Like, can I flip it?
I guess.
Oh.
Audio listeners are fucking with the soundboard.
When a soundboard comes
Our-
along,
our guys in
you
Russia.
must flip it.
Ruskis.
Здравствуйте. Как дела? У меня все
Oh,
хорошо.
and the power's dead again.
How do you say you
Push
are
show
your
knuckle.
sister? How do you say you are your
That was
sister's
fun while it
dick in
lasted.
Russian?
In Russian? Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Dick is chod. Sister is...
Chod?
Chod.
Hrod?
Chod.
Hrod.
Say dick. It's
Dick.
A lot. Chod.
Hrod.
Chod.
It's a lot harder to say than the regular dick.
It sounds better for dick. Like, it's a better word for dick than
Anything
dick.
that ends in a K has a lot of power. They're like,
Chod. But I like the...
cock,
Yeah, but that first
fuck.
syllable.
All the worst ones.
That
True.
first syllable is so harsh and like
Pancake.
You
Like,
know?
it's like a dick that hurts.
It's like an important word. You have to put
Chod.
effort into rolling that.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of effort sometimes.
I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I just didn't.
You're
My
probably
fucking
wrong.
host family didn't teach. My host mother, adorable woman making me beet soup, didn't teach me the wrong word for cock in Russian.
When
Were
you
they just trying to like send a spy back to America, like the other exchange student that stayed with your parents in
Yo,
America was
yo, that happened.
fucking like stealing fucking like little discs and tapes and shit from the government.
So I did have a Russian exchange student, and he was fucking awful. And we'd fuck with him all the time. And he's the guy I made him sit down and watch. I don't know if this is admissible anymore, but I had a video of a Russian dog and women porn. That, like, he was like a mama's boy, and we sat him down just as a gag, and we're like, hey, translate this for us. And played that, and it ruined his life.
Oh, yeah.
And then a week later,
I was
he-
actually gonna say that. I was gonna like, so you ruined this kid's life,
Oh,
right?
so
Exactly
it gets
what I was
even
about to
worse.
say.
A week later,
great.
fucking, at one point, I was in like a Wawa or a Stewart's or whatever, and there was cops outside. Sick.
There's always cops outside the whole time.
They're not here for us. It's okay.
Because they heard my Russian dog story and that there's multiple shooters in Vegas. But, yeah.
Shit.
I was in a store, and he was trying to buy like a 50-cent comb or some shit, and I was like, I got that for you. No
I just
problem.
want to say the show would be really good if the cops did come in here.
It would
People
be-
They
people
bust
would
down the
definitely
door.
not watch it.
Of course.
Long story short,
I don't want
my
the
Russian
cops to come
exchange
in here
student tried to
'cause I
steal
hate
a
drugs on me,
computer
so.
in 1995, which is
Like
a
grand
fucking
larceny?
computer.
This way?
Yeah.
No, it's just like
Are they
that
coming this
fucking
way?
big.
So
And he
try
got
to-
deported, and when you get fucked up and disgrace your country in Russia, you get sent into the army, and he was not that kind of kid.
That's your
So
punishment? You
I-
join the army?
Yeah. So I ruined his life, and I never heard from him again.
Wait, how
so
is
he's
it
just
your fault
plotting
that he
his
stole a
demise.
computer?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure he just blames me.
Well, he showed him.
He's the
dogs
one who
fucking
did it.
People
Well,
porn.
He's
That's the game.
Oh,
When
wait,
I-
so you showed him a woman getting fucked by a dog, and then he turned into a juvenile delinquent.
He's like, oh, the world's
and
a
then he
terrible
had to
place.
join the
Why
army,
should I even
and
try
then
to
he
be
probably
good?
got murdered in Kosovo for no reason.
Or he's like Putin's right-hand man waiting in the wings to fucking destroy America is hopefully more likely the context.
That would be cool.
But when he got arrested, I saw him getting led away by
He's either
security.
peeing or he's afraid of the cop that's outside. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Well, he
he's
didn't
eating
leave-
just bags of mushrooms right now. Just getting it.
Yo, if you're
Getting rid of the
stuff,
evidence.
if you're getting rid of drugs, don't flush it. I'll eat some of it with you.
If we have to get rid of drugs, we need to have a talk real quick.
I already. Nobody coming on this, man. I already established that. I already said that.
Wait, getting rid of drugs? That's cash money, baby.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, if you got to get rid of them, the best way to do that is to put them in your mouth.
Ingest
Utilize
them.
At least as much as you. That's why I just told him. I was like, if you're flushing anything, let me know because I want to imbibe some of it, however, whatever it may be, however possible.
I'll have one more Miller.
Do you want a
Lite,
fancy or
Oh, yeah, I will have a fancier
shittier
beer if you don't
fancier
mind.
beer?
Put Brandon's dog shit back in his
Dude,
dog
we just
shit
drank
box.
like fucking 10
May I have
No,
one
no,
of
no,
these?
put that back
No?
on. You
Oh.
get, I mean, you get B-level fancy.
Thank you,
It's
Mr.
fine.
K-
You get
Mr.
Brooklyn
Kaiser.
level fancy. apparently. At least it's pre-prohibition. I hate prohibition style lager.
That's just like bathtub gin.
Yeah, it's just like
Bathtub. I talked into the beer like it was a microphone. Bathtub gin. She'll make you blind and impotent.
it'll make you blind and important.
Oh,
hope so.
omnipotent.
What time is it? Like what
Like
band
9
is playing?
o'clock probably.
How many fucking bands are on this goddamn tour? I'm looking at the schedule right now. 2 locals.
There are 6 bands on the package.
So there's an 8-band show.
yes,
How many people were here at 5:45 to see the first local?
Maybe 3.
No one.
I mean, the first local was
Hello?
here.
Did they go on? Did they go on time?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
They were here. They
I
were
heard of
definitely
2 of
here.
these bands too, besides them.
I've heard of.
In New
So-
Hampshire, there were 8 opening bands.
I met the Kennedyville once when I went to see Psychroptic. They were, I think they played. It was a Rob Wharton show.
Oh, yeah, that one.
And
yeah.
you were working merch,
Yeah.
and I was on acid. And it was
Yeah.
the first time I
Yeah.
ever heard Psychroptic. And I was tripping my balls off, and I walked up to you and was like, "I need to buy a CD now."
I feel like I remember you were a problem that night. Not for us, but just a problem.
Now, usually when I'm tripping, I'm only a problem to myself. Like
Yeah.
no one really knows what's that I'm. I kind of keep quiet and
I
like.
thought you got like moshed into a merch table or knocked over a merch table or something.
I don't think that was me.
Yeah.
I thought bitches be tripping.
Bitches.
They do be tripping.
That was a good night, and I stayed at one of Rob Wharton's buddies' houses, and that Kennedy Van Vale, that band, they stayed at that house that night too.
Sounds
They're-
like a porn
met
star
them.
name.
They're nice boys.
They were nice
Oh,
guys. yeah.
Kennedy Vale. That is a good porn star name.
There's a lot of
It
Kennedy
is.
porn star names. I've already said too much about porn on this podcast.
Trump
It's-
lifted
People
the
are going to start to
Kennedy
think I have a problem that I do have.
Wait, now I feel bad that I can't think of a Kennedy porn name. Give me one. And I'll feel
Kennedy Lay?
don't
Lee,
know
however
that
you say Leigh, whatever that's called.
She got
Lay.
small titties, don't she? I don't know.
She's
nothing
more of a
about that.
teen kind
Yeah.
of.
I don't like those. I don't like those spinner.
I don't
spinner
normally
ones.
either, but every once in a while, you don't know what
Spinner?
Mm.
Oh God! Now I have to do editing.
Now you have to do it again because you just said that.
Wait, what did I miss? That
Fine.
has to
worry
get
about
Fine.
edited.
Fine.
That
It's
gets
I'll
edited.
let we're gonna have to hang out on Monday and watch
I don't
this whole
get to
thing together.
leave the state I'm in a van and be gone for like 20 months, all right?
And beef with your cat.
After a year.
Is your cat still alive and
Whoa.
well?
Whoa. Which one?
It's not beef, really.
Not
I
the-
just
I mean, the
I
white
call-
cat's dead.
I can. The last time I stayed at your house, I remember I guess it was like last October, I think. We were on the worst tour I've ever done in my entire life.
Right.
And I woke up on your couch, and it was either Todd or Ninja that was like, I was still asleep, and they're like, hey, Drew, look. And there was a mouse sitting right in front of your TV.
Oh, right.
And the cat was standing like right next to it. And I was like, the cat's doing a fucking bang-up job. And Todd and Ninja laughed real hard, and I went back to sleep.
No, she was proud. Why didn't you congratulate her on her fucking fantastic kill?
No, the mouse was alive.
Oh.
That's why. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. It's like, oh,
Yeah, she's been fucking
there's
up
a
lately.
mouse standing right there, and the cat's hanging out and not killing the mouse.
Yeah, she's been
Yeah.
fucking up. She's
Yeah.
getting
Maybe
a little
they're
fat
friends,
and
dude.
complacent.
Yeah.
Maybe
But
they're friends.
There's been a chipmunk living in my apartment for like 6 months now.
Are you feeding it?
Does it sing Christmas songs?
Alvin.
the wrong season.
Alvin!
Christmas time.
You've heard the slowed
Oh,
down
God,
version
it's
of
so
that.
insane.
Yeah,
It sounds very, very demonic.
sounds very
Really?
amazing.
The slowed down version of anything sounds kind of demonic.
Yeah,
When I first got,
chipmunks are sped up.
When I first got Matando Gueros by Brujeria, it was a weird bootleg that was like ripped off of the vinyl of a 7-inch, and it was like that slower speed, and the fucking slower version of Brujeria is the regular version is insane. The slower version is fucking lose your goddamn mind. It horrified me.
Sounds scary. Sounds very
How
scary.
many minutes in are we on this? This feels
We
long.
got about 5 minutes left.
I would say it didn't feel long.
We're
but-
almost
'cause It's
done.
going good, but
Almost
it
done.
is long in real life. I
Did
think.
we cover everything? We haven't talked about Man-O-War yet.
Oh, wow. Now we
So-
will talk about Man of War.
Real quick, Joey DeMaio is fucking bald, wears a wig. I saw him in a bar that he
true?
owns in Budapest.
That's 100%.
Does he actually
guaranteed.
own that bar? I thought
He's
it was.
part owner with a weird Israeli
It's
guy.
not fan owned.
It's kind of fan owned, but he's like part owner.
I wanted to talk to you
If
about
he
the Man of
wasn't
War.
part of it, he would have sued them.
I wanted
exactly.
Yes.
They play Man-O-War 24 hours a day in that bar, and fucking he would get every penny for like public performance or whatever copyright shit.
Yeah, I was telling you earlier, Joey DeMaio's Twitter page got suspended. And
Yeah,
that bummed me
plenty of
out.
time,
Like I know
bud.
you saw. I used to post all of his tweets on Facebook. Like that's actually because I
Why he
made
gets
that. I made
suspended.
that Twitter page, and Joey DeMaio took action against me. Yeah.
He's sick. He
Yeah.
made it.
That was me. Yeah. Joey DeMaio.
Was
got
it because
bumped.
of Man-O-War? Is that
No,
why I got
it was specifically to fuck with the guy that you're going to meet in there soon.
Yeah, actually, I made it just to fucking mess with Mario.
I'm sick.
Yeah. I think the best thing I ever said when I was pretending to be Joey DeMaio was, I forget the exact phrase, but it was
Poser fog?
poser fog. Yeah,
Yeah.
for vapors.
Yeah.
It's not
poser
magic
fog.
mist, it's poser fog. Yeah.
Whoa.
Him and Brandon were like reposting them on Facebook. They were so stoked on it.
I know, people were
And
getting
then I
stuck.
told Brandon the one morning, I was like, yo, don't tell anybody, but that's Drew doing it just to fuck with Mario. He almost fucking pissed his pants.
Dude, Todd and Ninja,
He
it
was
took
like,
them fucking
"Oh
4
my
months to
God,
figure out it
that's
was
the
me.
So did you
greatest
get an
thing I ever
official
heard."
cease and desist from
No,
the fucking
I went to
Magic
log-
Circle Inc.?
I went to log in one day and it was like, your page has been suspended for whatever. I got in a legit fight with the bass player from Mutoid Man on Twitter pretending to be Joey DeMaio.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
It was kind of fun. It was great. I mean,
Did you see the fight between Dave Mustaine and Chris Barnes?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Oh, holy
we
shit.
actually have something
were-
involved in that.
yeah, the guy that we left
No,
inside
dude,
actually.
we got inside, Brandon.
Oh, no way.
Messaged Dave. He's a like super Megadeth fan, and he actually like stalked Dave Mustaine vacations in a city called Ocean City near
they
us.
regularly converse on
And
Twitter.
he's like seeked him out there, and he likes this one place, their pizza and shit. He gave him a tweet on there while he was fighting with Chris Barnes, like, what did he say? Like,
He said, "Hey
when
Dave,
you
why
come
don't we go to
down-
Mank and
Yeah.
Manko's and have a Megadeth beer?"
Yeah,
and he's like,
beer on the beach
answered him.
sounds great. He's like, a beer and Mac and Mangoes on the beach sounds like heaven.
Yeah, that's what Dave Mustaine
just
said. And
like
then he went
went
back
from,
to
like,
fighting with Chris
yelling at-
Barnes.
Why are they fighting?
I don't know.
Uh,
How did it
You're
start?
an asshole. You're a bigger
Yeah.
asshole. You're a
Is
bigger
it like
asshole.
the
than I
Travis
am.
Ryan, Chris Barnes, or is it better than that?
I don't know. I don't think there was any physical altercation.
No,
in
we're
this
just
one.
we can.
I
run a
really
think it's just a
doubt that
Twitter
either
fight.
two of them guys were throwing a punch at anyone ever in their life.
Or have met
I'm sure.
even or something?
I'm sure Dave Mustaine was insane when he was younger, when he was on heroin. Now that he's sober, I don't think he's dumb enough to try.
Now they won't play they won't play their shows if there's not a dedicated prayer room Like, it's on their rider. They need a prayer room separate
He also
for
won't
Dave
play some of their old songs that he deems too satanic.
because of all the pedophiles
They won't
in
play
the
Five
entertainment
Magic.
industry that are
Pedophiles
shapeshifters.
are ruining
Bringing it back.
Besides little kids' buttholes, they're ruining everything else.
Ooh, but Ooh. All right.
Well, on that note,
On that note, actually, Chris, I normally this is when I would say play the fucking
Well,
theme
I don't
music.
have a fucking soundboard.
I'll
so
put it in post. It's okay. All right, guys.
Post to post.
Jay, John, Origin. Thank you very much. This has been the Magnificent Man Hour. Yeah,
it's truly been magnificent.
it's been magnificent. Thank you guys. We'll put all the links to everyone's everything and all your orifices and yeah, that's that.
And chain links.
This might have the most editing of any episode you've ever had.
Not even close.
No? Fuck. I feel like a failure.
All right, everybody, go fuck
I'm
yourself.
not getting out of